Banned African penis ritual unlocks your penis true size. 2 years ago, I was the only white guy in the middle of the biggest tribal sex orgy ever, with hot black women screaming with pleasure everywhere, and men, both young and old, having non-stop wild sex while sporting some of the longest and hardest penises I've ever seen. It was absolutely insane. And it was that precise moment that sent me on a completely unexpected journey, which led me to discover the incredible secret of the African Congo tribesmen with 15 inches long super penises. A secret closely guarded for generations. Based on a 3,000 years old African penis growth cocktail, which can make any penis increase by 35%. So stick with me for the next 3 minutes, and you'll discover how you too can easily increase the length of your penis with at least 3 inches in just 30 days, like more than 64,000 people before you. The answers I'm about to reveal will also change everything you think is true about your manhood. You see, the only reason doctors think a small penis is something normal is because this is so common. But while it may be common, in no way is it natural, as you will soon discover. Also, what nobody wants you to know is that a long penis it's not because of God's blessing, or genetics. As the latest scientific evidence shows, if you want a longer penis, you don't have to be a black man born in Africa. You don't have to use crazy and expensive penis pumps. And you definitely don't need any useless pills or dangerous surgeries. Instead, it's all down to a dangerous leak which is happening right now in your body, which prevents your penis from getting longer, thicker and fuller, as nature intended it to be. First, I'll show you a simple test you can do at home to see with your own eyes how deeply your penis is affected by this leak. Then I will reveal a simple, 30 seconds African-inspired ritual, which can fix this leak and trigger an explosive penis growth of 3, 4 or even 7 inches in practically no time, asterisk. Backed by countless peer-reviewed medical studies from around the world, the clinically proven and highly controversial penis enhancement secret that I'm about to reveal will also come with a whole bunch of great advantages: bigger and longer-lasting erections, a surge in sex drive and energy, increased sexual confidence and even a loss in weight as well. So please listen up, because time is running out. If you're under 40 and believe that your penis should be longer and thicker, but don't know exactly how to make that happen. If you're concerned about keeping an erection for more than 30 minutes. If you're over 40 and care not only about the length of your penis, but also about its health and would like to put the brakes on before your manhood becomes completely limp, soft, and lifeless. Or if you just got tired of feeling embarrassed or frustrated, thinking that women will always choose a more well-hung man than you are right now. Then stay with me until the end of this presentation and you'll need a bigger ruler to measure your penis. Believe me, I know what it's like to feel completely embarrassed every time a woman says take off your pants, or whenever some guy saw your small junk and looked at you with pity and disgust. But I'm here to tell you, it doesn't have to be that way. Because in 2020, having a small penis is completely optional. Of course, I don't want you to simply take my word for it. Instead, I want you to hear from some of the 64,000 other people whose lives have been rocked by the secret I'm about to give you. James O., 45 November 4, 2022. This product is incredible. Mark H., 34 October 7, 2022. Great results, highly recommend. Natalie V., 35 November 7, 2022. Got this for my husband. Amazing increase. Asterisk, the results experienced are not typical consumer results and results may vary. Stories like the ones you just read are awesome, but they aren't unique. I get dozens of calls, hundreds of emails and texts every single day from men and women across the world. And they all agree that this massive growth secret I'm about to share is absolutely life-changing. In fact, I know personally just how life-changing this can be as well. Hello. My name is Christopher Adams. And since 1998, when I graduated from the Boston University School of Medicine, I've seen and treated all the aspects of sexual health, including organic erectile dysfunction, penis ejaculatory and orgasmic disorders, low male libido, infertility, and even penis-related injuries. I also had the opportunity to work with top pioneers in the field of sexual medicine and, as a young researcher at the Center for Sexual Medicine, the oldest such clinic in the world, I was a part of a team of elite physicians focused on finding an effective treatment for male impotence and erectile dysfunction problems. Later on, the drug we researched was released to the world as Viagra, changing for the better the lives of millions of men all across the world. In my 30-plus years of experience, I specialized in helping thousands of American men regain their sexual stamina and confidence. Even so, throughout my scientific career, I really had one major dream. Something which haunted me day and night. That is why for the last 10 years, I have been a senior health researcher at a top, next-generation laboratory for penis enhancement solutions in Pasadena. There, my mission was simple, yet highly controversial. Something which, if I even dared to mention 10 or 15 years ago, would have immediately put an end to my career as a sexual health researcher. My mission was simple, yet to many of the old, conservative doctors, seemed absolutely impossible. To research and develop a scientifically working solution that would finally help any man increase his penis size in the shortest amount of time possible. In other words, what me and my team were trying to do for the last decade was to find the next revolutionary Viagra, but for penis enhancement. Before I go on, you must know that 99% of the doctors out there think it's normal for most of the men to have a small penis of only a couple of inches. And in one way they are right. The average penis size in the US is around 5 inches. And the only reason doctors think it's normal is because this is so common. But while it may be common, it's not natural, as you will soon discover. Now, the life of a researcher, especially in this sensitive field, is not an easy one. And because of my obsession, I've completely neglected my wife and her needs, as I was spending late-night hours in the lab and weeks or sometimes even months going to penis enhancement research centers in Switzerland and France, to perform lab trials and treat people suffering from the small penis syndrome. But this was only half of my work. You see, it is my firm belief that nature always has a treatment for every human illness or shortcoming. And that a true researcher should be out there in the field, not just hidden behind the books. That's why, once every couple of months, I took my backpack and searched for natural penis enhancement solutions all across the globe. From the deep pine forests of Japan, to the mountains of Tibet and India or the Australian outback. During these trips, I have investigated hundreds of plants and herbs and got first-hand knowledge on what works and what not. Some of the plants I've seen are known only to a handful of researchers, such as the Huacrapona palm tree from Costa Rica, also known as the penis tree. And some of them are more familiar, such as Panax ginseng or maca root, which many people claim to increase male virility. And after testing hundreds, if not thousands of such rare plants and essential herbs in all their forms, freshly picked, grinded, dried, mixed, in bitter tinctures and even fiery creams. Every single experiment and rigorous trial led me to the same conclusion. While some of these plants indeed were scientifically proven to increase sexual stamina, bed performance, and were even responsible for harder erections, none of them actually managed to truly increase the size and girth of the penis. The future looked bleak. And for the first time in my whole career, when I got late at home one night, I truly felt discouraged. Nothing seemed to work and my research came to a complete dead end. But even though I was a scientist, I still believed in miracles. As my father used to say, faith is all about believing. You don't know how it will happen, but you know it will. So, by a strange twist of fate, that very night I received a phone call that changed everything. It was from Dean, an old colleague and good friend of mine from Harvard. "Chris," he said, "I know this will sound absolutely crazy, but you have to listen to me." Now, I knew from the start this was a very unusual call. But absolutely nothing could have prepared me for what was I about to hear next. "Chris, listen, I just got word from one of my research collaborators about a little-known tribe somewhere in Congo, where people can increase their penises by up to even 4 or 5 inches as if by magic." "Whoa there," I said. "There's no such thing as magic." But we continued to talk some more and Dean gave me all the details about this science-defying discovery. Of course, as a researcher, I wanted hard data and facts. Not just tales of shamans and tribes where people magically grow their penises. Even so, at that time, I was completely stumped and my research was going nowhere. What could I do? I trusted Dean, who was a scientist even more skeptical than me, but also less curious and adventurous. So, as you can imagine, I just had to go and see it all with my own eyes. Please be warned, because now things will get absolutely crazy. After a 16 hours long journey by plane and a dangerous 2 days ride through the dark jungle, I finally managed to reach the exotic tribe Dean's connection was talking about. And what I saw there was absolutely incredible. I had just landed in the middle of a jungle tribal orgy, with old and young men jumping around, full of energy, flapping their long and thick erect penises. And pitch-black women with firm breasts having the wildest sex ever with multiple partners. It was insane. But, as I sat there and watched this mind-blowing orgy taking place, I couldn't get distracted from my mission. And I've noticed 2 important things. First thing I noticed was that more than 30 minutes had passed since my arrival, and yet everybody was still having sex. As if there was a strange force keeping them going non-stop. And secondly, all the men there, no matter how young, old, tall, short, muscular, fat, or just plain skinny, all of them had some of the longest penises I've ever seen. 12 inches, 13. And some were even over 17 or 18 inches long. I began to wonder, how come all these guys are so potent and virile? In the middle of nowhere, and with zero access to modern medicine and virility pills like Viagra, Levitra or Cialis, every man seemed to have ultra-strong erections, even the older guys. At that time, I just simply couldn't explain it. But this thing aside, something else puzzled me even more. How come all had such big penises? And I mean each and every one of them. This was scientifically impossible, as according to statistics, everywhere in the world, the average penis length is around 5.5 inches. Yet, the shortest penis I've managed to see at the orgy was easily 9 or 10 inches long. Could this magical penis increasing ritual Dean's source was talking about be real? Or was this just a simple coincidence? I mean, I was in the middle of the Congo jungle. And everybody knows that African black people are more endowed than white folks. You see, according to a recently published study in the Journal of Personality and Individual Differences, ranking over 113 nationalities, the average penis length of the tribal members in Congo is bigger than anybody else in the world. They have what you may call a super penis. The number one question was why? I was desperate to know if it was genetic or maybe something else. So I've spent the next few weeks getting closer and closer with the tribe's shaman. I was glad to share my medical knowledge and teach him various simple emergency procedures like how to mend a broken foot or how to sterilize a wound. At the same time, I was trying to crack the code and find an explanation regarding the unusually long penises the members of the tribe had. After many questions, the shaman slowly began to lift the veil and told me that 11, even 12 inches for a penis was considered something quite normal for the tribe. And if, by any chance, any of the tribe's members was unfortunate to have a small penis, or had the usual erection or prostate problems that come with getting older, then he would perform a special ritual, by which he would increase anyone's penis and naturally treat any male-related issues. This ritual was based on a secret recipe, which has been in his family for generations. Our long penises and incredible virility is all down to the land we live on the herbs and plants that have been growing here for thousands of years, the shaman said. As I stood there by the fire, talking to the shaman, I began to wonder, how can I test whether the shaman is telling the truth or not? Could it all be so simple? Just a strange ritual and some plants to make your penis bigger? Or the explanation was indeed more scientific and the long penises were, in fact, just a genetic African heritage? So a surprisingly simple idea came to me. As any man of science would do, I had to test this on myself. You see, I'm embarrassed to share this with you, but I feel that I have to. I've always suffered from having a small, below-average penis. And I knew for a fact that my wife was absolutely not impressed with my penis, or with how I tried to please her in bed. She never gushed about my penis size. She just sort of stayed quiet. That's why I always knew she wanted something else. Something bigger. Something more manly. Something which I never could offer her. I truly hope she didn't cheat on me because of that. But how could I know this for sure? How could any man be sure of what a woman truly thinks about his penis? My small penis always frustrated me. And, as a scientist, I knew for a fact that women love a bigger penis. Just go online and search, does size really matter? And what you'll uncover will surprise you a lot. For example, in a recent study conducted by Durex Condoms, polling women about sex, of the thousands of females surveyed, a full 67% said that they were unhappy with their lover's penis size. Moreover, there are multiple articles and academic studies saying that a full 53% of women cheat on their mates at some point. In other words, an average penis size was the overwhelming reason women cheated. Like many other men out there, I was doomed to face a life of humiliation and betrayal for as long as I lived. But, at the same time, I also knew something else. A 2015 study conducted by researchers at the University of California, Los Angeles, using a revolutionary 3D penis model method, revealed that the true size needed to satisfy a woman in the bedroom is around 8 or 9 inches, and a slightly larger circumference of 5.5 inches. This is something that can be attained, I thought to myself. And, of course, the prospect of adding a couple of inches to my penis in length and girth sounded excellent. It wasn't like I was getting any younger and virile either. So I decided to try the African penis enlargement ritual. Although I was absolutely sure it wouldn't work. I admit I was very intrigued. The evidence was there, though. With everybody in the tribe having such long penises, and able to perform for hours, as I've seen it with my own eyes during the orgy. Surely, there had to be an explanation. At first, I thought this was a genetic blessing of the tribe's people. But, as I later learned from the shaman, from time to time, for a hefty price, wealthy people from US, Europe and even Japan came to him to get their penis enlarged. And, in 90% of the cases, the ritual was a complete success. With people who haven't had an erection in years, practically getting erect on demand, throbbing penises in no time. And desperate men in their young 40s adding inches to their penises, going from 3 or 4 inches to even 7 inches * after performing the ritual once or twice, in the most severe cases. As for the side effects, according to the shaman, there were practically zero, as all the ingredients were 100% organic and natural. And so, the very next day, under his close supervision, I started the penis-enhancing ritual. Basically, the ritual involved drinking a weird-tasting potion daily. This potion was brewed from both dried and fresh plants, which the shaman gathered from the deep jungle around the village. Of course, I began to track everything in a journal. For the first week or so, I didn't see any major growth. Except for some strange feeling that something was going on inside me. Like a surge of energy spreading throughout my body. I also definitely noticed a mood uplift and I was better focused and more alert. But on day 9, after my first initial increase, when I woke up with my morning wood, which had been pretty common since starting this experiment, I was shocked to measure myself and see that I'd grown from 5.7 inch to 6.1. I almost felt like maybe it was a mistake or I wasn't measuring properly. But the look on her face when she saw my throbbing penis and how she began to lick her lips while she was noting down the increase. I knew that we were on the right track. And, as the days continued to go by, any doubts I had quickly vanished. On day 11, I noticed my body was more muscular, and I was checking in at 6.5 inch. On day 14, my little guy was up to 6.11. On day 17, he was at 7.3 inch. On day 20, he was at 7.8 inch. On day 24, it was 8.1 inch. And by day 30, I was measuring in at a whopping 8.73 inch. For the first time in my life, I felt like a true man. Also, other parts of my body increased as well. I was kinda pumped and more muscular, although I didn't do any particular gym exercises during that period. It was incredible, like nothing I'd ever experienced in my life. And at that point, I honestly started getting kind of concerned, because I didn't want it to grow too big. But at the same time, I was also feeling more powerful, more confident, more like a wild animal than I ever had before. Indeed, this was a huge discovery. But I wanted more. I mean, why would I settle for less, when I could easily get more? So I went back to the chief shaman and told him I want to continue the ritual and get an even longer penis. At least 3 or 4 more inches. I wanted to come back to my wife and truly impress her with my massive penis. Unfortunately, despite all my requests, the shaman did not agree to continue the ritual, despite the fact that I was even willing to pay him more than $50,000 for this. I was that confident that this penis enlargement solution had the true potential to change the lives of millions of men all across the world. I just couldn't give up. So for the next few weeks, I carefully followed the shaman around and I secretly began to note down all the plants and herbs he used for his secret ritual. When I finally got down to the last secret herb, I double-checked to see whether I missed anything and immediately rushed back to the States. Back at the laboratory, I immediately began to scientifically test the properties of all the little-known African plants and herbs which made up the shaman's penis tissue expanding ritual. As a scientist, I was skeptical. I wanted rock-solid proof and rock-solid results to be absolutely sure it worked. That's why I didn't just give men some samples and ask for a review. It'd be too easy for the placebo effect to take over. Instead, I designed an experiment 100% bulletproof that would once and for all show beyond any shadow of a doubt how powerful the shaman's secret recipe really was. The study was double-blind, as well as placebo-controlled. The absolute gold standard in scientific research. Nobody knew if they were getting the real treatment. First, I recruited over 150 male volunteers between 30 to 65 years old. Some of them had long penises and no sexual problem whatsoever. But the vast majority was formed of very, very difficult cases. Young men with penises which barely measured 3 or 4 inches. Or middle-aged and senior Americans who had trouble achieving rock-hard erections for years. And not even in their wildest dreams did they think their erections could get bigger. But their world, and the scientific world, was about to change. As everybody was completely surprised when they saw the results of the test. But before I reveal the result, I first want to share with you something very strange. Because this is where things get really interesting. And in the end, this aha moment led me to finally uncover the real cause of having a small penis, and it's not what you think. You see, from the initial urine samples taken from the group of volunteers, I've found that all of the men with a penis no longer than 4 inches had one thing in common: their urine had the same color. Surely, this was not a coincidence, but what was the explanation of all this? Puzzled by this odd discovery, I began to test and compare the urine samples of the volunteers with small penises, on the one hand, with the urine samples from the volunteers with longer penises, on the other. It took more than 2 months to properly analyze and interpret the data of these tests. But in the end, the results were undeniable. And led me to an essential discovery on what I believe to be the main factor which deeply affects the length of the male penis. You see, what me and my team discovered is that all the volunteers with small penises were eliminating through their urine all the necessary penis building blocks produced by the body. Hence, the same urine color, yellow. Please let me quickly explain. Not many people know this, but, as any other part of your body, in order to grow and get longer, thicker and stronger, your penis needs its building blocks. These building blocks are, in fact, special nutrients extracted from the food you eat, such as folic acid, sodium, vitamin E, or oxalic acid, which comes from apple peels, and potassium, which you can get plenty by eating avocados. No wonder the Aztecs named the avocado tree the testicle tree. In short, in order to grow, your penis needs its penis building blocks like your lungs need oxygen. Now, I'm sure you'd say, the more of these substances I feed my penis, the longer it will get, right? Well, it's not that simple. You see, some people can assimilate all the nutrients, the so-called penis building blocks, and get a longer penis, while others, unfortunately, well, they just can't. This happens because of a process called penis nutrients malabsorption, that is the incapacity of the body to absorb nutrients from the food you eat into your bloodstream. What happens to all these nutrients? That's simple, you eliminate them daily through your urine. You may have surely heard of people who are lactose intolerant and cannot drink milk because their bodies cannot digest a certain sugar in milk and milk products called lactose. Or maybe someone in your family is gluten intolerant and has to follow a strict free diet because their bodies produce an abnormal immune response when digesting gluten, making their digestive tract unable to absorb nutrients. The same thing applies in the case of small penises. If your body cannot assimilate the penis building blocks, which are the nutrients responsible for making your penis longer and thicker, your penis will remain small, no matter what you do. So, the cause for having a small penis is not genetics or God's gift, as you were falsely led to believe, but something else, which can be easily fixed, that is your body's incapacity to absorb the penis nutrients. The good news is that there is a certain natural ingredient which can actually plug the leak for good, and help your penis assimilate all nutrients it needs. The problem is, you'd have to be in Africa to be able to eat it. But don't worry, I'll tell you in just a minute how you can solve this problem. Now, if you're still wondering if you suffer from penis nutrient malabsorption, there's a very quick and easy at-home test you can do anytime. Just go to the toilet, like you would normally do. And if your urine is this color, then, I'm sorry to say, but the chances you are peeing away your penis building blocks are pretty high. As this was the exact same urine color our male volunteers from the test had. According to the latest data from the CDC, right now, in the US alone 1 in 6 people are gluten intolerant. while 2 out of 3 adults struggle with lactose intolerance. Well, it should not come as a surprise, but according to a recent study coming from the Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health, 8 out of 10 men are suffering from penis nutrient malabsorption and their bodies are leaking through their urine the penis building blocks flowing to their penis. The result, a shorter than usual penis, weaker erections, lower sex drive and an overall shortening of the sex lifespan with at least 17 years. That's why, as long as you are leaking the nutrients, no matter what you'll try to get a bigger penis, it will be absolutely impossible. It's like trying to inflate a broken car tire. Or, better yet, like trying to fill up a bucket with a big hole at the bottom. You pour in all the penis building blocks, but the hole is there, and everything will spill, no matter what. So, what do you do when you see a leaky faucet? You fix it, right? But before I reveal the simple and easy way you can easily unlock your penis' true potential and undo years of damage to it, let me first do a quick recap. Because of malabsorption, your body cannot assimilate the penis building blocks, which help your penis get longer and thicker. Next, these nutrients are constantly eliminated through urine, something you can easily test by checking out your pee color. The yellower it is, the more nutrients you leak. That's why your penis has remained small and, at the same time, it has been continually deteriorating. Because for decades, without you even knowing, you have been leaking through urine all the essential nutrients needed by your penis to grow in girth and length, and to keep your testicles and prostate healthy. The end result, a small, undeveloped penis, unable to reach its full length and size and, what's even more dangerous, a 75% increased risk of developing fatal testicular lumps and irreversible prostate problems. Now, getting back at the secret African penis enlargement recipe and the test I performed on more than 150 male volunteers between 30 to 65 years old. It contained a couple of super powerful ingredients, including the sacred plant of the Congo tribe, which practically sealed the leak and redirected all the essential growth nutrients to the penis. And soon, to everyone's surprise, within a month after starting the test, those guys had all experienced similar results as I had in the African jungle. Growing 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch or more. Finding that they suddenly had the happiest wives or girlfriends on planet Earth. And absolutely loving their transformation. Before long, word was spreading all over town, and then, even people from other states started contacting me. It was just insane. And, to the utter astonishment of the skeptics, out of all the thousands of participants who tested this, every single one of them got a bigger penis. By now, I knew I was on the brink of making the discovery of the century. And that my lifelong dream of finding a working solution to help any man truly increase the size of his penis has finally come true. Now, I had 2 choices. Either go back with this amazing discovery to the lab and hand it over to the big pharma complex. If did this, I knew exactly what would happen. At least 4 to 9 years of medical trials, followed by the replacement of the natural ingredients with chemical substitutes in order to cut the production costs, which, in the end, would result in a solution 10 times less effective, but 20 times more expensive than it should be. All in the name of profit, and with a total disregard of what people really need, effectively burying the hopes of everybody. Classic story. Or, option 2, immediately do the right thing and make this amazing discovery available as soon as possible to all the tens of thousands of men out there who desperately need it. As you can imagine, I couldn't let this breakthrough discovery fall into the greedy hands of the big pharma corporations. And that was the point where I realized I needed to take everything I'd discovered, all my 30 years long research on male enhancement solutions, the recent discoveries made in the African jungle, the substances inside the sacred potion of the African tribe which expanded the erectile tissue of the penis. Everything that was proven to work, not only to me, but to more than 1,450 initial volunteers. Then I consulted with leading researchers in the field of the male reproductive system, doctors with over 30 years of experience from the universities of Cambridge and Cornell, experts from the Sutter Institute for Medical Research, and ex-colleagues now working for the STI Cooperative Research Center. And put all this research into one comprehensive, simple way that any man could follow. In order to quickly and easily add an extra 1 to 3 inch to their penis in the next 30 days, fully hard erections in minutes, and brand new energy to spark their sex drive. So, I've teamed up with a buddy of mine who owned a small natural pharmaceutical company in Arizona. We had the recipe and we had the medical knowledge. The most difficult part was to gather all the ingredients. You see, the market is full of counterfeit, cheap knockoffs of so-called natural homeopathic ingredients. Also, getting them from almost 3 continents was not an easy task to complete. So, we searched the whole world through our scientific connections and contacted only certified producers and verified suppliers, making sure that for our recipe we used only top-quality ingredients, with 100% effective properties and no secondary side effects. It was hard and very difficult. We worked day and night testing and then testing some more, making sure that we got the right quantities and the most effective combination of ingredients. But, in the end, we did it. Tears of joy filled my eyes as I held in my hand the ultimate male penis enhancement solution. We called it Primal Grow Pro. The only natural supplement based on the 2,000 years old African super penis enhancement formula, which has been proven by more than 64,000 men to add more than 3 in just a few short weeks. Each of these ingredients are powerful growth stimulators in their own right. But when combined together in the correct way, the result is a type of hyperexpansion that you never imagined possible. Now, you may be wondering, how does it work and why does it work so incredibly well? Pay careful attention now, because the following information comes from cutting-edge medical research and analysis, tested in more than 12 independent labs in the US and Europe, on a total number of 1,450 brave volunteers. Here's a short and to-the-point explanation of each and every one of the secret ingredients used and how they work. After extensive lab testing, they have proven to be 100% effective only in this formula, especially calculated and adjusted to give the best possible results for your penis, both externally and internally. Step 1. It all begins with the fast absorption of the ingredients. We sourced a total of over 8 top ingredients only from the purest locations, such as the Alps mountains of Europe, the fertile plains of India and western China, and from the best plantations in South Africa, Ethiopia and Kenya. And because of their natural purity, all the ingredients in Primal Grow Pro are super easier for the body to absorb. This happens because whenever our bodies detect that we give them something that is essential for our growth, they practically suck it up like a dry sponge. In almost a fraction of a second, they start to rapidly spread through your body, triggering the growth processes. Step 2. Treating the malabsorption and helping your body assimilate the essential penis nutrients. It's now time to fix the leak and to fully restock your supply of essential penis nutrients and growth hormones, the penis building blocks. After more than 79 trials and experiments, we have found out that the most effective and fast way to do this was with the help of L-glutamine. Now, I admit this powerful substance was not present in the original African recipe, but we wanted to create something more powerful and with faster results than the tribal potion. After all, why not take advantage of all the latest discoveries in the field of medicine, right? And with over 40,000 studies, which include over 1,000 clinical trials, L-glutamine was the best substance we could find in order to fix malabsorption. If you didn't know yet, glutamine is an amino acid, which means that it is one of the building blocks in the body. In fact, this is the most abundant amino acid in the body. Now, Glutamine is absolutely essential for fixing the malabsorption process because it can boost immune cell activity in the gut, helping prevent infection and inflammation, and, at the same time, it protects the mucous membrane of the esophagus and intestines. Once the malabsorption is fixed, your body is fully prepared to absorb all the penis building blocks it needs in order to restart the hypergrowing process. That is why this step is crucial, and once this problem is fixed, everything else falls into place like dominoes. Step 3. The penis hyperexpansion begins, adding inch after inch. By now, your body is not leaking through urine the essential penis-building nutrients anymore. You see, for thousands of years, shamans in Africa hunted through the dense, sweltering jungles to find this mystical plant. And when they found a small amount, they guarded it like treasure chests filled with gold coins. Now, mainstream medicine barely knows this exists, but studies confirm it is the superstar ingredient which triggers massive penis growth, and it helps with getting strong, hard erections. This potent herb will act like a heat missile, triggering a rapid hyperexpansion of your penis erectile tissue at a constant rate of up to 3 inches, or even 4 in some cases. And, as an added bonus, it will provide a natural fortification of the penis cartilage, making it steel hard and preventing premature limpness. No drug we're aware of could match this effect, which could make 99% of the penis enhancement solutions out there completely obsolete. Stage 4. When your body absorbs all the nutrients the way it should, suddenly everything else functions better. After just a couple of weeks after following this unique solution, you'll be able to see and feel the difference in length and girth by up to 20%, 30%, or even 67% more. But that's not all. As your penis gets bigger, thicker, and harder, your whole body will also begin to transform. You'll feel your muscles better defined, your chest will begin to feel pumped, and your arms and legs will gain power. St. John's wort, another top ingredient in Primal Growth Pro, will help you sleep better and reduce stress and anxiety, making you feel stronger, more vital, and happier, while huperzine will sharpen your memory and fight depression. Last but not least, to help with the transformation not only of your penis, but of your entire body, we have added L-carnitine. This is the mother of all amino acids used by professional athletes, will supercharge and boost your entire system, increasing cellular energy and muscle power. I believe that just this one benefit will give you more fulfillment than you ever dreamed possible. As long as you'll take this, you'll give your body an energy boost that doesn't quit. Step 5. It's time to enjoy all the long-term benefits of a long and healthy penis. What good is a thick, long, strong penis if you can't use it for at least 50 years from now? We asked ourselves the same question, so we decided to make Primal Grow Pro even more powerful than anything else out there. That's why, to give you more energy and sexual vitality than you've ever had in your life, we've also added 2 more super ingredients. The first one is ginkgo biloba, the magical plant which has been used successfully for more than 2,000 years to treat ED problems. And why is this a magical plant? Let me explain. If it is used correctly, and only we have the exact proportions for this, ginkgo biloba fully oxygenates the interior honeycomb parts of the penis, the primary cause of ED, penile shrinkage, and inability to maintain hard erections. And last but not least, from Africa, homeland of the biggest penises on earth, we have the holy grail of penis fortification. Bacopa moneri, which acts as a natural potency pill, increasing the duration and intensity of erections. It's like commanding your brain to produce its own Viagra pills. Moreover, Bacopa moneri repairs the damage present at testicular level, which in turn boosts the development of testosterone, promoting growth in muscle and bone mass. But, despite all these extraordinary advantages, Primal Grow Pro was designed with only one primary purpose: to help you achieve a longer penis. And each morning you'll wake up, look in the mirror, and be shocked by the growth you're seeing. And the surge of confidence you now project, because you know you're an absolute alpha male, will shock men and women alike. Now that you know all of these, you're probably asking two questions. 1. Is there any way I can get my hands on this amazing supplement? And 2. When and in how much quantity should I take these supplements? Well, to answer question 1 is a little bit tricky. You see, the truth of the matter is that getting the right ingredients to make this powerful hyperpenis enhancer is very hard. Also, the people who already tested our product and had success increasing the size of their bad boy keep asking us for more bottles, for themselves, for their buddies, emptying our stocks in just a matter of days. Moreover, Primal Grow Pro is carefully produced only in small batches that take up to 3 months to deliver. This process is essential to assure that the quality of the product is 100% effective. Also, all across Asia, where you know they have a small penis problem, people are absolutely mad about this product, buying it faster than we can produce it. But we don't want anybody to feel wretched anymore, and in the next few minutes, you'll find out how to get your hands on a brand new bottle of supplements, as part of our awareness campaign. Regarding how you should take the Primal Grow Pro supplement, the answer is easy. Take just one supplement on a daily basis, for at least 30 days. Every capsule contains the perfect amount of each of the potent ingredients I've shared with you inside this presentation. You see, the positive effects inside your body are undeniable. All the scientifically tested ingredients have been especially selected and balanced to increase the erectile tissue of your penis and make you healthy again, starting with the very first pill. Of course, the first line of attack is to fix the leaking of the penis building blocks, so that your penis can get stronger, harder and longer. But, depending on what size your current penis is and the level of other internal complications such as low testosterone levels, low level of cellular oxygenation or other sexual-related problems, the battle is hard. And even though we practically guarantee that you'll add at least 3 inches to your fire hose, what good that would be if you'd last only for 5 minutes with a hard-on because of low hormonal levels and poor penile oxygenation. You see, in order to repair the internal, unseen damages caused to your penis and testicles, and to help your body fully absorb the penis nutrients, it may take some time to see the results. So, as a rule of thumb, after seeing the positive results of more than 35,000 patients suffering from stage 4 penis shrinkage caused by their body's incapacity to assimilate correctly the much-needed penis nutrients, I recommend to take at the very least 2 bottles, 4 bottles or more to be completely safe, for a period of 60 days. This will absolutely guarantee that you will have a 100% bulletproof, strong and healthy penis and testicles for the rest of your life. For the overwhelming number of men who use Primal Grow Pro, the increase in length and width they experience in their first 30 days is absolutely staggering. They also report a remarkable ability to get erections on demand. That they no longer suffer from any erectile dysfunction issues. That their penises are noticeably harder during sexual activities. And that they experience an incredible new level of control over their orgasms. Greg D., 51. October 3, 2022. Honestly, when I first heard about Primal Growth Pro, I thought it was just another rip-off. I didn't think it was possible to dramatically increase the size of your penis. A friend tried it though, and he wouldn't stop talking about the results. So that's when I decided that I'd give it a shot. Thank God I did. This was flat out one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. I saw a 1.5-inch growth in the first month, and a 3.1 growth at the end of month 2. But it isn't just about length here. I'm noticeably thicker as well, and I'm experiencing the most powerful orgasms of my life. Thanks, Chris. Garrett A., 47. October 6, 2022. Check out these pictures. The first is a ruler, where I marked my measurement on day 1. The second is the same ruler, where I marked my measurement after day 30. I don't think anyone can argue with this kind of results. This is revolutionary. I think women should be a little scared, honestly. I know they love larger men, but Primal Growth Pro is going to be creating some absolute monsters out there. Mike C., 36. November 7, 2022. It's embarrassing, but I started having problems getting it up pretty early in my 30s. I got a prescription for Viagra, but at $15 a pill, it felt like robbery. After using Primal Grow Pro, I've noticed a significant increase in length and girth. And it also finally eliminated my ED and prostate problems. Words can't even express how happy I am about this. Now, given the fact that Primal Grow Pro has already been proven to be effective by more than 64,000 men just like you, you should be able to understand why originally I wanted to sell this program for $297. But, while I could honestly probably become a billionaire selling this program to the public at that price point, or even for much more. For me, this simply is not about money. That's why, instead of even asking you to invest $197, or even just $97 for this proven guide that's already being used by more than 64,000 men just like you. If you act today and only while this website is still up, which may not be for long, you can get the only proven method that will increase your penis size with at least 3 inches in just 30 days. For only $69 a bottle. But wait. I'm going to sweeten the deal even more. So, please, let me put more money into your pocket right now. Because I know how vital a long, healthy penis is for every man out there. And how important it is to feel confident that no matter what, from now on, nobody will ever consider you small, or average, or make you feel insecure and rejected. I've set up a discounted package system of 4 bottles of Primal Growth Pro for you, for only $49 a bottle, for a total of $196, which is being offered today, for as long as supplies last. It's a screaming bargain. This is your best chance at never having to suffer from the embarrassment, guilt, and frustration that comes with having a small penis again, don't you think? You also get free shipping on us. But once we run out of bottles, which happens very often, the buy now buttons will not be active anymore until we make another batch again, which takes around 2 or even 3 months at least. So if you're ready to start reclaiming your manhood today, knowing you have no risk, I advise you to click the 4-bottle package and save even more by purchasing multiple bottles at once. This will also protect you from supply shortages and price increases in the future. Eventually, Big Pharma will discover this. As more and more people recommend Primal Grow Pro to their friends and talk online about their results. Soon, this secret will be fully blown. And when that happens, I cannot guarantee that Primal Grow Pro will still be available. I simply cannot compete by myself with multi-million corporations who will do anything to get the monopoly. So go ahead, click below to secure your order right now. Why not profit from this window of opportunity today? Consider this the smallest, but the most powerful investment that you have ever done for yourself. Yes, 1 bottle of Primal Grow Pro will skyrocket your penis to the next level, adding inch after inch to its length and girth, making practically every woman out there want you. 2 bottles will do the same thing, increasing the erectile tissue and fortifying your penis cartilage, like it did for at least 64,000 people so far. But at the same time, 2 bottles will completely restock your supply of essential penis building blocks and growth hormones, while repairing the invisible damage present at testicular level, treating your ED problems and increasing both your testosterone and sperm production for fuller orgasms. But 98% of Primal Grow Pro users chose the 4 bottles package, and for a very good reason. 4 bottles of Primal Grow Pro will mean that in just 4 months, besides a 3, 4, or even 5 inches longer penis, your body will be fully trained to absorb and send all the essential specialized growth nutrients not only to your penis, keeping it thick and vigorous, but also throughout your body, giving you more stamina, stronger muscles, a sharper mind, and even lower stress levels. You will be an old man, barely able to walk and see, but your penis will be steel strong and pole long, like a 20-year-old football player's after using Primal Grow Pro for at least 4 months. And, of course, you'll save money when ordering multiple bottles, and they're all covered by our 60 days guarantee. That's 2 months you don't have to worry about anything. But I'll leave the choice up to you. 30 days supply. 1x bottle. $69. 120 days supply. 4x bottles. $196. 60 days supply. 2x bottles. $118. That's why, if you really want to change your life and choose not just a temporary fix, but a long-term, all-in-one male enhancement and protection solution, this is it. You may be saying, okay, this sounds amazing and I'm interested. How do I get started? Just click the yellow button below after choosing the best package for you, and you'll end up on our secure checkout page. Enter your payment details, place the order, and in 7 days from this moment, you'll get Primal Grow Pro in a discreet, unmarked package right at your front door. Click now to secure your package while supplies last. You have absolutely nothing to risk. Because you are also covered by our 60 days 100% money-back guarantee. It works like this. You just click the Buy Now button that's below right now. Experience the incredible growth that 64,000 men just like you have already experienced. Step out of the shower and feel the power you possess, as it swings side to side like a giant steel anchor between your legs. And if you're not happy with your decision to invest for any reason whatsoever, even if you only see a 1.2-inch increase, and you were hoping for a 1.9 gain, all you have to do is send an email. And I will immediately refund your entire purchase with 0 questions asked. I'm taking all of the risk here, which means you've got absolutely nothing to lose. Primal Grow Pro is guaranteed to change your life. It will turn you into the fully endowed man you've always dreamed of being, boost your confidence to extreme levels, make sex unspeakably better, and make your partner desperate for more. But if you're ready to get started, it is important you act right now. I've made a lot of enemies by putting this presentation on the web. Angry feminist armies who are terrified by the raw power that Primal Grow Pro gives to men. Slimy supplement peddlers who are outraged that people are no longer being scammed into buying their snake oil. They all want this website censored immediately. Which means, if you come back to this website in a week from now and you find that this presentation has been taken down, I simply won't be able to help you. So this could be your last real chance to finally unlock your penis' true potential. But why would you even take that chance, or put off this investment? You have absolutely no risk here whatsoever. Primal Grow Pro has worked for more than 64,000 men just like you, and you could be a full 3-inch longer in just 30 days from now. I mean, ultimately, the choice is yours. This presentation is almost over, so you do need to make your decision quickly. You can just exit this page and continue on with your day. That's absolutely your choice. But if you're unhappy with your size, if you're having trouble keeping your lover satisfied, if you know she wishes you'd been born just a little bit bigger, then I have to wonder, what's going to change? What will you do differently, so that you no longer feel embarrassed or insecure when you slide your pants down? If you don't have a good answer to that question, then I think your choice is a really easy one. But if you've stuck around this long, that means you're the type of man who faces his problems head-on. You see a leaky faucet, you get it fixed. Now it's time to fix your small penis problem. Face this problem head-on. Go ahead and click on one of the Buy Now buttons you see below this presentation right now. Try Primal Grow Pro for yourself, completely risk-free. You could be noticing incredible changes within hours and seeing incredible growth within days. Do that, and women will never look at you the same way again. And you'll never look at yourself the same way again either. The choice is yours, but you already know what you need to do. Click on one of the Buy Now buttons right now, take your free test run and completely change your life. Sincerely, Christopher Adams. 30 days supply. 1x bottle. $69. 120 days supply. 4x bottles. $196. 60 days supply. 2x bottles. $118. Hey, you still hanging around? No worries, I can definitely understand that. Especially given the incredible secrets I've just told you. Here's what I'll do to help straighten things out. Let me go ahead and answer some of the most common questions I get asked about Primal Grow Pro, so you can click that Add to Cart button with full confidence. Question 1. Is it truly possible for me to grow my penis? Short answer, yes. Let me explain. The key to what makes Primal Grow Pro so effective lies in how it works. At best, other male enhancement pills and drugs send a rush of blood to your penis. That may make it look larger or fuller for a few moments, but they don't actually increase your overall size. Primal Grow Pro, on the other hand, has a totally new revolutionary approach. Recently, researchers have discovered that the male penis remains underdeveloped because the body cannot assimilate the nutrients designed to help it get longer and thicker, also known as the penis building blocks. This is caused by a condition called malabsorption. Because of this, the penis nutrients are constantly eliminated through urine, something you can easily test by checking out your pee color. The yellower it is, the more nutrients you leak. Fortunately, inspired by a little-known African penis enhancement ritual, successfully used for thousands of years by the local tribesmen to increase the size of their penises, researchers have identified and combined a list of 7 essential hypergrowing ingredients, meant to help your body absorb the necessary penis nutrients and restart the growing process, with a focus on the penis, but also throughout the rest of your body. First of all, each of the essential ingredients contain enzymes and nutrients that actually promote growth of your erectile tissue. This will help any man reach the upper limits of massive penis size. Which means no matter whether it's 1 inch you're after, or 5, it's all possible. A remarkable ability to get erections on demand. That they no longer suffer from any erectile dysfunction issues. That their penises are noticeably harder during sexual activities/P. And that they have an incredible level of control over their orgasms. Question 2. Can I take Primal Grow Pro even if I have allergies or if I currently use other supplements? Sure you can. We have made sure that this amazing penis enlarger weapon has no damaging effect on people who have various allergies, as the quantities of the ingredients inside are selected to be below the allergy triggering levels. Also, Primal Grow Pro does not interfere with other supplements, as it targets exactly only the penis-related problems in your body. For more details, please check the disclaimer link at the bottom of this page. Question 3. Who is this program for? This program is for anyone suffering from erectile problems, small penis syndrome or low hormonal levels. This program is also diabetic friendly. In fact, many folks wrote to us saying that this program actually helped them recover from their type 2 diabetes. It has 0 side effects, 0 negative implication on any other supplement that you may be taking right now, 0 dietary restrictions, but 100% guaranteed results. Question 4. What happens once I click one of the options below? Once you click one of the options below, you'll go to our 100% secure checkout page. You just enter your payment information and place the order. We'll immediately and discreetly ship your bottles straight to your house. It's that easy. Question 5. How long does it really take to get results? As I've told you, and I'm very proud to repeat this, as soon as you take one tablet, the battle against your small penis has already begun. The internal results are immediate, while the external results will begin to show in no time. Question 6. What are the terms of that guarantee that you've mentioned? Because I want you to feel completely confident in your investment today, I'm providing you with a full 60-day money-back guarantee. Simply click one of the buttons below and try the program out yourself in the next 60 days. If you don't get the results I promised, or you're unsatisfied for any reason, simply send an email to us in the members area, and I'll give you your money back. No questions asked. It should be clear that if I thought this wasn't going to work, there's no way I would make such an offer. But I do know this will work. A total of more than 64,000 people have already proven it. Question 7. How long will this program be available to the public? Well, I'm not really sure, but history has shown us that Big Pharma and the sex industry moguls are not afraid to spend millions of dollars in legal fees to get something that threatens their very existence. If you think about it, that makes sense. Wouldn't you spend $1 million in lawyer costs to protect the $13 billion per year you make? In other words, if you are truly serious about increasing the length of your penis in no time, you need to take action immediately. Question 8. How do I get the Primal Grow Pro? This one is easy. Simply choose your package by clicking on one of the options below, and try out the entire program for yourself, for 60 days, with absolutely no risk. If you are unhappy for any reason, you'll be given a prompt refund, no questions asked. So click below. Fill in your payment details and submit your order. I can't wait to hear about your results. 30 days supply. 1x bottle. $69. 120 days supply. 4x bottles. $196. 60 days supply. 2x bottles. $118. Contact. References. Terms of use. Disclaimer. Privacy policy. Shipping policy. Refund policy. Statements on this website have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. Products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. If you are pregnant, nursing, taking medication, or have a medical condition, consult your physician before using our products.